Well, personally, I think it's because we're taught to look outside of ourselves. I think it's very much about coming back to you and how you feel, not what you think, what you feel. So if someone asks you to do something today, and because this is where resentment starts coming in, bitterness starts coming in, people pleasing starts coming in, because you've made an agreement or you said you was going to do something, the day has now come and you're not feeling up to it. And this is why you might even start lying, making up little white like why you can't do it. Because now you're in your mind. You're in your mind. You're not in your body. And if we understood to be in our body, and it's taken me a long time because I think I've always overcompensated. Yeah. I've always overdone stuff. But you see, when I come back to my body and I come out of my mind and I drop into the body, do you know what? I really don't feel like it. And if you've got the right people that are around you, they'll have some acceptance in that. And it's not saying, I've just like said, I'm not going to do it. Let's reschedule for another day. Let's touch base another day that we can meet up, we can do this, or etc. Because I don't know, like, Jay mentioned something about parenting, and I definitely think women, we are the leaders. It doesn't seem like it in the patriarchy, but it is, isn't it? So it's more about, you can't tell someone to just put themselves first. You have to show it. So a mother has to show herself putting herself first. Because and this is never, because I'm going to say something, and it's never to disrespect marriage or a union or anything, but the mum always puts herself last. Like if she's in a family,
eats last.
She is last. She's first to get up, she's the last to go down. Feeds the children, partner, husband, whatever. So it's not to disrespect it, but because we're in a patriarchy, that is what it looks like. Right? And I think if us as women put ourselves first, our feelings first, and yes, it is difficult to do, you have to lead by example.
That's right.
Yeah, so you can't just, it's easy to say put yourself first, but if you're saying put yourself first, but you're actually not acting in that example or leading in that example, you send a confused message to the children growing up, like to the little humans coming up. So I don't really know how we do it, like what it looks like. I mean, like what it looks like for people. No, I've just said it, but what it looks like.
You've just said what it looks like.
No, like to individuals' lives. Like when we have our individual lives, it's a personal thing of what putting yourself first looks like. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, like on an individual, that's what I mean by, right, you lot are cackling after me. No, I just mean
it literally just kind of gave the skeleton, if anything. Do you know what I mean? And I know what you're saying about the detail.
Yeah, like I don't know what the details look for everyone's life. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, like it's easy for me to sit here and say that with no children or a big family that I have to cater to, so it's easy for me to roll off the tongue. And do you know what I'm saying, Jay? But for other people that have other responsibilities and different, it's going to be harder for them, and what it looks like and changing that, and with change comes conflict, and you can lose people in that.
Conflict comes from speaking up.
100%. But when you've been programmed on a subconscious level of this is how it's supposed to be, you put your husband first, women stay at home, you put the kids first, and that's years of programming. That's years. That's ingrained
deep down as well.
Yeah. So the amount of conflict that would cause, who knows?
Within yourself.
Yeah, as well, because you've got to go through your own programming and your own ideologies and see, like, where did I get this from? How do I change this? Because you can acknowledge something, but in the application of it is something completely different. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
I think there's something to add about boundaries. So we don't learn about boundaries and how to set them quite safely and securely. So we don't learn about, well, number one, are you safe enough to communicate your boundaries? How do you communicate with kindness? Like just saying, like, look, boom, 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 this is how I'm operating. I appreciate you want to be in my life and etc. But also, how do you?
Jay makes it sound so simple.
No, it is simple, but we
That
do
is
like everything generally is simple, but it's like, and I had a really great example one time. We had a friend who was like umming and ahhing about their partner, and he's like, oh yeah, they're doing this, doing that, and he's like, what do you think? Well, don't be with them. It sounds like you don't want to be with them. like when you say no, I don't want this anymore. It's like it's simple, but it's the tie, it's the emotional tie. The other thing we don't set with our boundaries is we don't give people consequences with kindness. So you do this and this is going to happen. It's not personal, well, or it is, whatever you want to take it as, but this is the consequence of you not. And also I have a responsibility, and my responsibility in this space is it starts with me and it has to end somewhere, and you have to take it. So my responsibility would be to let you know this is what my consequence is, and I've got to be responsible, because if I allow you to keep taking the piss, you think you can do this with me and everyone else. And then what happens is you start doing that to other people, and then you get a different version.
And you're saying this through trial and
it's
error.
trial and error.
Yeah.
Trial and error, but we don't learn we don't even learn how to set boundaries. That
Yeah.
shit's tiring. Performing is tiring.
Yeah.
Don't want to be performing no
Being
more.
flexible for
Like,
others.
Why? I don't want to perform. I want to be held sometimes. Why? Why am I always having to serve and hold and have it together? Maybe today I don't want to have it together. Do you get what I'm saying? Having those kind of boundaries, you don't have to deal with all of that. Oh, I've got to be
Teach
responsible
us,
for you.
But it does come with stuff. It's
It
like,
does.
you know, people won't call you anymore. Like,
And that's okay.
you won't get invited out. Like, you have to make peace with, you know, the fact that you put yourself in a position to where people won't check for you anymore. But then there are individuals that fully get to a place to where at one point they may think that it's a bit cold, but then as life teaches you, you realize, you know what, that's the way, because it's peace at the end of it. And really and truly, I don't have to explain it to anyone, because if someone wants to understand, they'll ask. I think people will more so take offense than try to understand. But that's fine. Like, if that's the space that you want to be in, like, if you don't want clarity, that's on you, because I know why. There are the me's who get there first, and there's the yous who have to go through it and then get to a place of understand, oh, you know what, this is what it has to be. But then you find yourself going through the little battles with individuals that kind of like show you that they're not comfortable or they're not happy with the fact that you want to change the program. But even with that, it's up to you whether you want to make things easier for them. Even with that, you can explain shit until the cows come home, and they still won't understand it.
Yeah. People see things how they want to see them usually. And on the other side, I feel like we're just way too flexible, trying to make people feel comfortable. It's really sad.
I definitely was in that space.
But then we probably try to make people feel comfortable because we know how it feels to be uncomfortable. So sometimes you don't want to do that to others what's been done to you.
Oh my gosh, I think
do you know
that's
what I mean?
what it is.
Because you know you've been in positions where you've been left out, cut out, dropped, whatever out. You are not trying to perpetuate that same behaviour with other people.
I used to hold back on saying things because I didn't want people to feel
To
uncomfortable.
feel away.
Yeah.
And I hear
Like I can see you, but I'm not calling you out on it because I don't want you to feel away, but I can see.
But then you're feeling away.
Right.
Yeah. And this is what I say, like the dropping in the body and how it feels for you, because sometimes you're just used to just doing. You're just on the go, and you're actually not really checking in with how you feel. Like, do I? And you might not have a problem, like per se. It's just, do I even feel up to this today? Have I even got the energy for something today? Do you get where I'm coming from? But we live in a world where everyone's offensive about everything.
As you said, like people taking it
Yeah,
personal.
they take it
really, it's
personal.
not personal.
Yeah, it's definitely not personal.
And
but
making it personal is a choice.
yeah, because you don't need to see it like that. You don't need to receive it like
I
that.
never done nothing to you. I didn't hurt you. Like, how did I didn't put my hands, like, it weren't about you. It was about me. And I think that's something that kind of like muddies the waters too, because it's like, you're actually just doing something for you. And because the person takes offense, they make it seem like you've done something to them. When in reality, you've done something for you, but it's affected them. And the question don't get asked, but why does that affect you? And usually it links back to you being selfish. This ain't about you, it's about me.